Hello and a warm welcome to today's Money Love Note. This is the audio series where I'm helping and supporting you to open up to more success, to more wealth and to more clients. And today we're going to be looking at something that has got a really catchy title, which is, what do you need to let go of in order to receive in your desired results? So this is for you if you're currently focusing on growing your business, perhaps you're looking to increase your audience size, creating more clients and earning more money from your business. However, you are struggling to achieve your desired results. Guess what? It's not because Facebook has changed their algorithm or that you're not as good as other people or the fact that you think you should be going live with video and you're not. It's none of these things that are actually stopping you from achieving your goals and your dreams. What's actually happening is about what's going on inside of you. It's the internal thoughts, the old stories, the old programming that are actually blocking you from achieving your desired results. And it's also those things that are continuously playing through your mind that's making your business feel like hard work. And how you think and feel about business, about growing your business, about success impacts on the actions you choose to take every single day in your business. So it could well be that all of the actions that you are taking currently in your business have got you to this point, has got you to the point where you are currently in business. However, in order for you to take your business to the next level, your actions have to be at that next level. And the way that we need to look at this is thinking about how do you energetically get from where you are currently, where business feels hard, to getting you to think and act and behave from a higher point, where you can then take the actions of your future self who's already got the success that you currently want, and that's the gap that you've got. And I'm going to help and support you through today's audio to actually understand how you can change the internal programming that's going on right now and how you can switch that up so that you can go next level, that you can start to take action as that future version of yourself. So let's pull this back for a minute. Let's just try an experiment. I'm going to invite you to think about a time when you were flying high, whether that was in life or in business, but just a time when everything you did worked out, or you just achieved the most fabulous result. And at that moment, you're flying high, everything feels easy, you've got clarity and passion about everything about life, about business. Now think about how you feel about your business right now and your current income level. How do you feel? Be aware of what comes up for you. Just take a few moments to connect with that. So do you still feel elated? Do you still feel that kind of like you're flying high and you know exactly what you need to do? Or do you start listening and hearing a familiar story that you are running through your mind about your inability to grow your success? So from the first example that I asked you to step into, where you were flying high and you achieved this brilliant goal, achieved this brilliant result, that the energy there is, it's high, your confidence is high, and that moment in time you feel that everything and anything is possible. Whereas right now, thinking about your current success and your ability to increase your income, this is where the energy changes massively. It's lower and your old programming and stories start to kick in. It's like instinct, isn't it? You can just hear that internal dialogue creeping in, telling you what is and isn't possible. And what happens is that for many people who are working really hard to generate more success, is that when they are working on their mindset, when they haven't completed some of the work that I'm going to share with you in a little while, is that business feels hard and you are not achieving the results that you want because you're coming from a lower energy point. Your belief system is lower than it needs to be. It's out of alignment with the goals that you have. So what if you could change your current programming? What if you could change those old stories that are no longer serving you? And what if you could step into that future version of yourself who has already achieved all of the success that you desire, and therefore have you operating at a higher level every single day in your business? What if you could change that? Because that's the thing that's going to make the difference here. That's what's going to stop the old programming running its course and creating the same results that you're currently creating. So the good news is that you can change any programming that you have got going on, both consciously and unconsciously, but it's the deep unconscious work that we need to do. And this is why working on your relationship with money really helps. And when you have got the right coaching and support, you can change your internal programming. And this will ensure that you spend more time in that higher state rather than in that lower state, that state of worry, lack, and hard work. So change your old programming and you will find it easier to grow your business, to call in your soulmate clients, and to make more money. So if you are now ready, convinced that this is the missing piece to everything you have been currently focusing on in your business, I'm going to share with you 2 things that you can do today that will help you to get started with changing that internal programming that is currently keeping you at your current income level. So number 1 is acceptance. It's about you accepting that you are holding on to old stories, old experiences, and old programming, and accept that you, and only you, can change your internal programming. You can accept and choose that you are going to work on a higher level. And number 2 is awareness. The old money stories, the old beliefs, the old experiences, that old programming that keeps cropping up, these is still really important, and awareness to this and to these stories is really, really crucial here. And what I'm inviting you to do on a daily basis is to bring awareness and a level of curiosity to the old programming, to your old thoughts, beliefs, and stories. And when they occur, just have a little mental pause. Let's say something's happened or something's triggered you and you're back into your old programming. It's about pressing like a virtual pause and just listening to that internal programming, being aware of it. And it's so familiar, isn't it? That old programming, those old messages, they're so familiar. They're like old friends. And that's because they've just been running and running and running in your background forever. But what we're doing with this awareness is that you are having that level of curiosity where you now ask yourself, why am I saying these things? Because you understand that they're not serving you. But when we've poured all that attention onto them, they actually feel like the truth, don't they? But when it occurs now, I want you to just ask yourself, why am I saying these things? And then what I'd like you to do is to bring in what we call in NLP a pattern interrupter. And that's something that interrupts your current thought process. So when you hear those negative stories, what I'd like for you to do is to actually deal with and think about what ifs instead. So that's what you'll be doing. Negative thought comes in, ask yourself, why am I thinking this? And if you're thinking negative thoughts, start to turn that around. And instead of listening to the negative thoughts, create some positive affirmations with what ifs. And that's where the curiosity comes in, isn't it? It's letting you lean into the possibility of your situation, of your experience, of your belief system being different. So let me give you an example about how this might work. Perhaps you're thinking about creating some content for your social media platforms, and immediately what comes up for you is, well, I don't know what to say. Or, well, why would I create some content when no one ever sees my content anyway? Or, oh, I can't write that because I might upset somebody with what I choose to share. This is a prime time to bring in your pattern interrupter. Bring in your what if. And this is how it will run. What if I create some awesome content that deeply resonates with my audience? What if someone reaches out to me and thanks me for sharing such a painful and truthful story and tells you how it massively helped them? What if I created content every single day easily? What if I doubled my reach with my content in the next 3 weeks? What if I became consistent with my content? And by running through all these possible positive affirmations, you will start to feel the negative messages, that negative programming recede. So that is today's audio with a big, fat, juicy, mind-changing strategy that you can use to interrupt those old familiar patterns of negativity that are currently holding you back. So if you have loved today's content and you're like, oh my God, this is exactly what I need to be bringing in, I would love to hear from you. Come and tell me what resonated with you. You know, what are you going to what have you taken away from listening to this? And you can get in touch with me really easily. Just hop over to one of my social media platforms. The links are below, and let me know. Or personally reach out to me via email on the below link and let me know what you're going to be doing differently because of what you've heard today. Okay, until next time, see you soon.